Have you ever felt exhausted while making content? Many times, I would see individuals in any community who have no clue what they're doing when it comes to streaming and building content. A lot of people just turn on their camera, start recording, and play video games without anything else in mind. Just playing video games. That's because that's all they've ever been told. And sure, if you're this kind of streamer, this may attract a few people to hop on and see what you've got. And while you're in game, you check your viewer count, you get all excited. And honestly, who wouldn't? So you play harder, you focus harder to win. You're so in tune with what you're doing, but by the time you look back at your viewer count, you see that they've gone. They've also probably left a few comments in the chat to cheer you on or ask you about your day. But by the time you can acknowledge their comments and chat back, you're left with dead air. Or perhaps you are an aspiring vlogger and you just pick up your camera or pick up your phone and just start talking. In today's video, we'll be covering a few rules, 5 rules exactly, for you to practice if you just started streaming and content creation. Hi, my name is Hybrid. Don't let the spelling fool you. I'm an aspiring content creator just like many of you out there and have rebooted my content and channel more times than I can count in the past 8 years. And in that time, I've gathered some rules that I use in my content creation disciplines. Take note, disciplines. And maybe, just maybe, this video is for you. And you are for this video. And if you are, feel free to smash that like button, subscribe for more content like this, and feel free to comment in the chat and tell me what you think about the video when you reach the end. Before we begin this video, be sure to visit my Twitch channel and join the fun and interactive community filled with like-minded individuals who support and love doing what they do. Also, follow me on my Twitter and other socials to stay up to date with all my content and streams. And remember, Hybrid is your online pal who is ready and raring to meet you. Now, on to this week's video. Have you ever walked into a room blindly? Like literally walking into a room with no sight of what's inside nor in front of you. Like wearing a blindfold and just walking around hoping that you'll end up in a designation that you would like to be. But in the end, you can't see it anyway because you're blinded. That's what it's like to have no end game. When you start the idea of taking a step towards a career path you have little to no knowledge or experience with. It is imperative to have goals set up. Where do you plan to make and take your content? When do you want to make it? And what kind of response do you want from your content? What kind of people do you want to be drawn to your content? And where will it go from there? And when you do get there, what's next? This is probably the smallest rule to follow, but it is the most crucial before stepping into the career of content creation. This is what I'm currently working on, and I am getting very close to knowing when I should be pumping out content and when I should stream. Knowing when you are available to stream or post your content early on will help you getting started. That way, you can learn and adjust what works best for you and your followers. So by the time you do have a big enough following, you and your followers know when something is about to drop in their notification section. This will require constant tweaking until you have found the perfect fit for your time and convenience for both you and your community. This one, I feel, is the big one. You cannot just stream or make content hoping someone will spot you and bring you a follow after follow after follow. This isn't 2004 when MySpace is where you'd start your own blogging page or music page. This is definitely not 2005 when YouTube just started kicking its feet in the dirt. Nowadays, you have to talk to people first. Start a genuine conversation with them and get into other people's interest. With all of the content out there now, you need to make the first step and let people know that you're putting something out. And whether they are captured by your content or not, don't let it bother you. Let their feedback or non-feedback teach you a lesson so you may look back at what you can do to improve your content. The follow for follow technique is mistaken for something else. When you hear or read a message from someone requesting a follow for follow, all they really want is to boost their follow count, hoping and praying that you'd see their content. But that doesn't help at all, and it never will. As a matter of fact, it will actually hinder your progress unless you know how to build rapport. It is absolutely necessary to build rapport and make friends with who you are chatting and hoping to network with. Let them know what you're doing as a content creator, streamer, vlogger, etc. Allow them the chance to hear about who you are. Say it brief but on point so you won't waste anyone's time and intrigue. That means you need to practice your 10-second pitch, and you have to master it. You will have to constantly revise it all the time, and it will never be perfect, but it has to be just good enough to pique someone's interest. So this is kind of like the follow for follow technique, but the real challenge is, are you able to capture that person's attention? And I know my viewer and subscriber count isn't all that great, but the least I can say is that the relationship building, it really works. And for sure, in the past 21 days, I've made some definite progress compared to just doing it lone wolf and thinking I know what I'm doing. Because the fact is, I don't. And that's why it's good for me to get a fresh perspective from someone I do not know who has a similar background in content creation, particularly someone who is smarter or more experienced than me. Applying this to you who is just getting started or needing help to get started, find and talk with people who have a background in what you want to do. Let them give you some advice. Now, just a fair warning. Before you chat everyone and allow from multiple sources to give you advice, know the difference between them giving you feedback and them manipulating you or your content. You do not want someone commandeering what you've struggled to start and build. In other words, eat the fish, spit the bone. Other than that, receive feedback and be mentally mature and strong enough to filter what is going to work for you and what will not. And repeat the whole process. Networking never stops. Remember this, your content stops when you stop networking. We all start this path to make the big bucks. We all want to be the next big streamer, YouTuber, TikToker, whatever majiggier that is out there. The truth of the matter is, that will highly be unlikely. Not for now at least. Take note, I'm not telling you to stop making content. I'm telling you to change your perspective. If all you do is look at the viewer count, your status, your outreach, whatever makes you the center of attention, you will not last that long in this career path. Change your intent, because the rewards at the beginning, several months to a couple or even several years in doing content creation, are very close to nothing. If you are goal oriented towards what benefits you the most, you are in the wrong career path. It's better to just find a blue collar job and rip someone's arms off so you can get the better advantage at what you're doing there. I'm not saying blue collar jobs are bad. It's just that you have to understand what value you bring to the table in content creation. And if all you are looking at is what you can get without bringing something to equal or greater value, then there won't be much left for you. You have to be organic and authentic if you want a good trade-off in what you're doing. This rule applies to all of the rules for best results. You can have everything you want in life if you will just help other people get what they want. Many a content creator burn out because they aren't happy with what they're doing. You can only get where you want to be if you enjoy your steps getting there. It can get tiring, yes, but you can get tired while playing your favorite sport. You can get tired if you haven't gotten a peep of sleep. If you've been with your friends or family all day at a party or special occasion, we all get tired. So get some rest when you need it, and do rest regularly. After all, this is going to take some time. Enjoy your progress. Learn from your mistakes. Make new friends. Celebrate your victories. Understand your losses. But most importantly, just have fun doing it all. Without a smile on your face, doing what you're doing, you will not be able to see the good in what you're doing. If you've enjoyed this video, feel free to smash that like button and subscribe for new content coming along the way. If you're new to content creation, feel free to watch my videos CC is now and learn how I got started in all of this. You can also check out my previous videos all over my channel. If you have a song or video recommendation, feel free to let me know in any comment section. And again, be sure to follow me on Twitch and join our fun and interactive community. We are a positive group who love to help and chat to new aspiring creators. Current and long-time creators are also welcome. The more the merrier. If you'd like to support the channel and streams I do, feel free to look at my shop. Grab something you might like. Buy me a couple pizzas at my support page. They're only $1 each, so send all you want. But again, if you don't support that, just take a look at it anyway and let me know what you think. Until then, I'll see you on the next one. Hybrid